Call Halal, Yahweh Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah, the Brotherhood Yahweh,
The Yahweh Shah, 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 the Yahweh, the Yahweh Bashem, Mashiach Yahweh Shah. Praises due.
all praises due, all praises due, all praises due. Shalom, shalom, family, Israel, Ox and Aquas, Young Ox. All right, we here for another day, another Monday. Kicking out the Brotherhood breakdown. I hope and pray y'all had a great weekend and was able to edify and be edified. And I'm glad y'all here tonight so we can kick off the week right, edifying each other through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. All right, let me see right quick. The topic for the day is renewing of the mind through transcendence. Because we know this transcendence is new, and it's an important thing, and it's much needed. We kicked it off with all gas, no brakes. We had to lay the foundation, KD, and now we've elevated true transcendence. And I just want to bring out the definition for transcendence one more time. Transcendence, a state of being or existence above and beyond the limits of material experience. So we're going to be above. We're going to be rising. We're going to go outside let they say, think outside the box. We're going to be outside the box and some more shit. You know what I mean? This new state, this new mindset that we're coming into, it has not been. And this will be the first time that it hits in our lifetime. And our praises, our salvation, everything gonna come together. But we have to prepare our mind to be lifted up. Like KD said, he's gonna increase what's already in us. So we gotta get all this bullshit out of us that this wicked world has taught us from birth, literally, and get the right stuff in us, so we'll be able to have an open mind and think outside of the terms of normality and just excel. And the next definition, a state of excelling or surpassing or going beyond usual limits. So I just talked about that. So man, we just on the rise, we on the elevation. And I say several times that it's growth, and that growth is a new thing. So you don't know what to expect because you've never been to this level. So as long as we continue to get on one accord with each other and lift up the praise to the Most High, then we will get there, because we're trying to be more and more like Him every day. And doing that is going to get us to the goal, to the finish line where we're trying to go. I'm first going to kick it off to Mikael, and he going to do the thing, and we're going to go ahead and bring it and get up out of here so we can get to the next meeting. Love y'all. Shalom.
Khan. Kohol Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai Bashem Kakadash Brakatha Yahweh Brakatha Yahweh Shai. The Water Lieutenant, love you too. Shalom family. I'm just gonna hit Ephesians chapter 4, and I'm reading verses 21 through 24. And it says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is, and Yahushai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt, according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness. So it says, if so be that ye have heard him and taught by him in truth. So we believe in Yahushua, we believe in the word, we adhere to the word, and we emulate his ways in truth, because the word is the truth. The old man is the knowledge of the world and all the wicked thoughts and impulses and temptations that come with that, through what we've been taught in society growing up. Like, as much as we thought we knew growing up, like, we really didn't know shit. That's why the scriptures say, knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, because it's really just all lies and deceit. Everything that we're taught is to keep our nation from tapping into our power, teachings on how to be wicked. So it's just all non-profitable. That's why everything under the sun is vanity, and why we need to just focus on things above. Focus on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because all they want to do is distort our values and our ethics and our morals so that we act contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we destroy each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that when we find him and call on his name, that he'll come for us. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that there's a small remnant. You know what I mean? That's why it's crucial right now that we just take advantage of the time that we have now before the turn up to transcend our minds and really just meditate and think about how you're going to approach everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we're to lead by example the same way Yahushua provides us with an example through the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? It can't be done any other way. We need to be the example. We need to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Our nation. There's one thing that I thought about earlier today, because it's like our nation, like our Aquath, our children, like, they're gonna have something that we didn't have in this lifetime, and that's gonna be a physical representation of Yahweh Shem Mashiach Yahushua before them. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be looking to us for everything. They're gonna seeking us for guidance, for comfort, for protection, and just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And we need to be able to provide all of that and more. You know what I'm saying? So that we can just give a good example for our children to follow and continue our generations in righteousness, man. And on the other hand, we need to meditate on war, which I know that we all do, but we can't, you know what I'm saying? There can't be any hesitation, you know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, though war shall rise against me, and this I'll be confident, man. So when that time comes, we got to be ready and willing, man. Captain John said something in our unit meeting on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? He said, ask yourself, if Yahushua came back right this second, would you be ready? You know what I mean? Would you be 100% for him? Not 90, not 95. Would you be 100%? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so crucial now that we just do everything we can to please him, because we don't know his thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So just stay focused on him. You know what I mean? And if you feel you're not ready, then it's time to get to work. And if you're already working, then just work harder. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hand on the plow and just keep pushing, man. Stay rooted in your Yahweh Shem Mashiach Yahushua. That's all I got, Ox. I pray that y'all were edified. I love y'all. And until next time, shalom.
The water, great message, man. Great message. I just want to uplift the name Giving all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. All praises due. Um, Renewing your mind through transcendence. Now, you know, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, man, has taught us a lot of things, man, and through KD's messages, you know. Uh we've covered a lot. I could say we covered a lot of ground in the scriptures, man. If you was with KD for, a minute, since the beginning and stuff like that. We covered a lot of ground. But the scripture says that it's everlasting knowledge and wisdom. And in these times, man, we just have to continue to get that knowledge and wisdom, because the Most High can reveal something to you that you done read about 5 different times in the scriptures, but never noticed it. That's part of his transcendence. Understanding and getting our minds prepared for what's coming to us. Elevating. Because what's what's coming for us, man, is eternity. It's eternity. The Most High has he's gonna give us that eternity, and we just need to prepare and continue to gain our knowledge through the scriptures. So I'm gonna go ahead and start in Isaiah 55, and start in verse 8. And it reads, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." See, his ways are not our ways, man. But he has given us, he's woken us up to this knowledge and truth in the scriptures, man. That's why, as the nation of Israel, not just because the men, we're the head of our aquas, man. So we gotta set example for them. But our aquas, man, as a whole nation, we need to set example, like, of what to be, man. Of the followers of the Most High, righteous, and separating ourselves from this world continuously. That's a part of the transcendence, detaching ourselves from fleshly lusts and stuff like that. Verse 10, "For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater." Verse 11, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it." Right? That's the meat right there, man. This word is forever watering us, and we're growing in this truth, transcendence. Our mind is growing. See, we may be in these fleshly bodies, man, and have pains and aches and stuff like that. And sometimes it gets to us, but we gotta maintain and walk in the spirit, because that so that won't affect us, man, because we know what's to come. We know we're gonna, like Lieutenant Drew said, we're gonna bust out of these bodies, man. We're gonna break this cocoon, man. It's something better coming for us, and we just have to have that faith and that belief, man. 100%, no doubt. Just like Mikael was saying, we can't have no doubt, man, in this. Can't have no doubt at all. And this times where we're in right now, this is to forward to iron the wrinkles out before Yahweh Shah get back. This is what this time is for. It's the time to grow gain knowledge and wisdom, because we ain't done gaining knowledge and wisdom in the scriptures, man. Like I said before, it's everlasting. You know, verse 11 again. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. He sent it to us, his elect. Verse 12, for he shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into a singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Verse 13, instead of thorns shall come up the fire tree, and instead of briar shall come up the mitral tree. So like if I pronounce that wrong. And it shall be to the Lord for a name, for an everlasting sign that shall not be cut off. Once we establish, man, it's we never gonna be cut off from the Most High again, man. This is gonna be forever, eternity. That's what we're preparing for, rulership. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my next precept. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 40. Isaiah 40, starting in verse 21. Isaiah 40, starting in verse 21. And it reads, have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Have it not been told you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundations of the earth? Verse 22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as curtains, and spreadeth them out as the tents to dwell in. Right? We gotta see that as right now. I'll take that that parable, man, and I see it as now, man, because we are above. We're about to be raised above all things, man. You know, just let that resonate in your minds. We're about to be raised above all things, being rulership. We won't be subjected to anything but the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, he says up in verse 15, Isaiah 15 and 40, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh of idols as a very little thing. These other nations mean nothing to him, man. We're gonna inherit the earth. That's big, man. That's why we have to continue to learn. We can't like stay in one place. Transcendence is going up. So we got to continue to gain knowledge in these scriptures, man, and just prepare for rulership. Just walk like it, talk like it, be it, verse it's a lot. Hold on, just one sec. Verse 23. Was verse 20, let's hit verse 22 again. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. Verse 23, that bringeth the princes to nothing, he maketh the judges of the earth as vanity. Verse 24, yeah, they shall not be planted, yeah, they shall not be sown, yeah, their stock shall not take root in the earth, and he shall also blow upon them, and they shall wither, and the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble. Verse 25. To whom then will ye liken me, or shall I be equal? Saith the Holy One. Verse 26, lift up thy eyes on high, and behold who have created these things, that bringeth out their hosts by number. He calleth them all by names, by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power, not one faileth. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my power? Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. Verse 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have might, he increases strength. Verse 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So, we just got to continue to have that patience, continue to, dwell in these scriptures and gain that knowledge and wisdom, and just wait upon the Lord, man, because we almost out of here. We almost out of here, but we got to continue to push and continue to push this word too, man. We got like great things coming towards us, man. So yeah, we just got to continue to push. I love y'all, family, and that's all I got. The water for listening. I pray y'all was edified. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic to Ak Alvin. Shalom.
Khan, the Water Brothers, very edifying breakdowns. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Renewing of the mind through transcendence. When I meditate on it, the what I get from it is being like Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, because he is the ultimate level. Carnal explanation is just like leveling up in a video game. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because in the hint of just reading the title, I also get renewing of the mind through the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai and the law of liberty. And that's exactly what we have the honor and the blessings to do. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's standing in his ways and learning the way that Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai wants you to be. And all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. We are just that. And we stay edifying in his word and in his truth to continue to grow in his word. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. It allows you to go from a start level and to see the upper levels. And as you get to the upper levels, you start to understand there's more levels. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Our Father is endless, and he's renewing our mind to be who he is. He's above all these things of this world, all praises. And he's allowing us to be as such through the truth of his word. And he led me to Psalms 86:11. Teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. You unite my heart to fear thy name. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because it allows you to start your path in the adventure of leveling up in Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. And when you start to level up in the truth of his scriptures, you start to gain understanding and wisdom of his scriptures, because he has put it here for us. And you start to appreciate everything he's put in the scriptures, because he's put it here for us to walk in his ways, and of all levels, from those that are just learning, from those that harness and have them, and you can continue to grow. And then he also led me to Proverbs 3:23. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because it's a part of transcending. It's being connected to our power and his son. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And when you have that connection, when you understand, and you start to see how we are above everybody, and it's not
of self-pride purposes is for the glory of our Father. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. And he's brought us all together to stay on one accord, to understand it's all about him. And he has bestowed us with so many blessings from just understanding that it's all about him. And then he led me to Jeremiah 42:3, that the Lord thy God may show us thy way wherein we may walk, and the thing that we may do. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We do that with the understanding of his word. When you start to dive into scriptures, you gain understanding of his word to where you start to rise above that of what you used to do. And you start to notice that it takes you out of this world and it brings you closer to him. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And then you start to understand that we're special to him. He loves us as much as we love him, and he takes the time to show us his ways in the scriptures, and coming together and understanding that he's given KD and the family for us to stay walking in the truth and keep our mind on him. Then he led me to 1 Peter 2:7-9. Unto you therefore which believe, he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto as they were appointed. But this is the meat. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of the darkness and into his marvelous light. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's the clearest understanding that I get when it's renewing of the mind and staying in transcendence. You start to understand that it's his light, his understanding, his truth, his word, his power, his glory, his majesty, man. I mean, I can go for days and days, but you understand this Yahweh Bashem Amasiyak Yahweh Shai, and he's allowed us to be just like him. And the more you connect with him, the more you see how he's in you. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He's created us to be a special people, for us to walk as such, that no other nation will be able to, because they don't understand our Father, and they don't understand these scriptures. And that's another testimony of how we're his chosen people, because we understand our Father. And he led me to Deuteronomy 23:8. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep thy commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because he allowed us through the truth of his word to understand his ways, the law of liberty, and gaining that in your mind, body, and spirit, and allowing that to flourish, so that way you can be his light and in this dark time. And he allowed us to all be a light in this dark time, and it's allowing us to meditate and see that he's put out his spirit in us all, for us to recognize the glory and the praise and the honor of him, and that he has strengthened us all to be a reflection of him as his children. And he also led me to Isaiah 43:10. Ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord, and my servant, whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me there is no God formed, neither shall there be after me. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because we get it. We understand our Father is before, he is after, he is during, there, and the end. There is nothing that our Father isn't. And you understand that when you take the time to be in the scriptures and appreciate the understanding that he has given to his righteous men, to proclaim the truth and the glory and the blessing and the honor of our Father. It's the best place your mind wants to be, because it allows you to detach from this wicked world. And he allowed us to detach from this wicked world into his marvelous world. And we get to appreciate the glory in our mind before he makes everything else manifest. And that's the glory of transcending, is allowing him to perfect your mind to where you can see him, you can see his work and appreciate it, and be appreciative of the fact that we're partakers in his glory, and we are his children. And being his children, you start to understand we're bigger than this world because we're his children. And the kingdom to come is going to be a testimony of that, of how having him and having understanding of him is truly everything you need. And when you understand that, you appreciate everything else he's given us, because he's given it to us all, being his children, and being able to take the walk to transcend and stay connected to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahushua is the best blessing you can ever have. Just keep transcending, and you'll find him, and he guides your ways to where you know you with him, and being with him for eternity, and knowing that we will always carry our ways, our mind, our heart, and our spirit in that of what is in the scriptures, of what he's given us, of understanding and the wisdom in him, and the freedom of the law of liberty is a glorious thing to understand, and to keep in your mind, because it's a testimony. Everything happens in your mind first before it happens in the flesh and in the physical realm. And being able to see it in your mind from his scriptures is a glorious thing. And the last precept I just want to leave with the family is Psalms 37:30. The mouth of the righteous speak wisdom, and his tongue talketh judgment. And all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because he allowed us to be a living testimony of this passage right here, because righteous men speak of his truth. Wisdom is him, his truth, his word, his understanding, and he has given it to us all to be able to proclaim truth in the law of liberty and stand on one accord, proclaiming brotherhood and love and understanding, and can't wait till we get salvation that he has bestowed upon us all from his word, and it's just staying meditating in his truth that allows you to level up as an Israelite. And all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The Water family for taking the time to hear me. Man, it's always an honor and a blessing to dwell with righteous men, because the Father is always here. Just keep pushing, man. I love each and every one of y'all. And I believe I'm also supposed to pass the mic to Drew. So love y'all, man. Keep pushing.
First, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. The water eyes for the great breakdown. Definitely enlightening, and give me something to think about. Because we're supposed to look in the mirror every day and check our spirit. Check yourself. You know what I mean? Rule your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So as this renewing of our mind through transcendence, it takes an everyday check, because we're learning and doing and growing to a state, to a level that where we have never grown before. I mean, so it's very important. At the beginning, I brought up the definition to transcendence, and I'm about to bring out the definition to transcendent, which is an adjective. So it's describing or explaining. Transcendent, exceeding or surpassing usual limits, especially in excellence. That'll be us, because the Most High is going to fix us. The next one is beyond and outside the ordinary range of human experience or understanding. And that's what we're going to, because nobody on the face of this earth as of now have seen what they're about to see through us, through our power. And it's out of the human form of understanding. So, man, that's just very important. And I just seen that in the bottom description, clicked on it, and it thought I'll bring it out for y'all. So, as we're transcend in the mode of transcendence through our mind, through our learning, through our growing. I just want to show an example of beyond the human ordinary or beyond the expected material of things we used to and normally seeing. I'm going to go to Acts chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord Yahweh? Or what is my place of rest? Have not my hand made all these things? All right, so just that right there in itself, it shows the power of all power, Yahweh Bashem Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, because heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. That's out of the ordinary mind to think it. So if you don't have this oil and these ears to understand and these eyes to see, you'll just go right past that and see what it say, and it means nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we know through transcendence, we're gonna be elevating and we're gonna be lifted up. The Most High is lifted up. Heaven is my throne. So he's sitting in heaven, and earth is my footstool. He resting his feet on the footstool. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, this your footstool? And we in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's something of the mind that's unusual, but we're going to the point where we can fathom it. And a lot of people just skip right over it. Like, yeah, I see what it say, but it never hits. It never hits. I'm gonna go to Psalms 51, and I just want to bring this out to show the whole process of transcendence from where we was and where we came from to where the Most High is bringing us. Psalms 51, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, when Nathan the prophet came unto him after he had gone into Bathsheba. Have mercy upon me, O power, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. So we was transgressing. We weren't doing what we were supposed to do. All right. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. So the Most High, he's washing us. He washing our mind. He getting this bullshit out of our mind. He cleansing us from our sinful ways before we knew the truth. When we was believing a lie, he's cleansing us. For acknowledge my transgression, for I acknowledge my transgressions and my sin forever before me. So we saying, damn, we see where we fucked up. We learning from it, and we growing from it. And we not gonna do it again. All right. 4, against thee only have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. So we only sinned against the Most High, for which we know only Israel can sin. These other nations are heathens. All right. And then thou mightest be justified which thou speakest, and be clear when they judge when thou judgest. So we're justified because we're learning, we're growing, we're in the royal law of liberty under the rod of iron. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna be lifted up to be kings, rulers, and judges. So we will be clear, have a clear understanding because we'll know good and evil. So we'll understand and be clear when we judge. 5, behold, I was shaping in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden parts thou shalt make me to know wisdom. So we know we desire truth in our inward parts. We know we got to clean the inside of the cup. so we can get all the bullshit out of it as we drinking our cup. We drinking our cup, now the cup is empty. So the Most High gonna fill it back up with something. Kind. Um, so we know wisdom because we have the understanding of the scriptures. We have the oil, we have the ears, we have the eyes that can see and hear. So man, all praises for that because he's writing it in our inner parts, which he say, roughly paraphrasing, I dwell in you and you in me. So he's in us. So when we speak, it's gonna come out because he is in us and he will speak through us. It say, don't worry about what you say when it's time to speak. The Most High give you the words to speak, roughly paraphrasing. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. So he's saying, purge me, clean me out, get this bullshit out of me, so I'll be whiter than snow or white robes. You know what I'm saying? And then it say, make me hear the joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. So everything he's done to us, this 400-year ass whooping, this slavery, being broke down to being the from the top of humanity to the bottom of society. You know what I'm saying? They're telling us we're not even human. You know what I mean? That's brokenness. We was broken. We was dumbed down to the fact we didn't even know who we was or where we come from. You know what I'm saying? So we're rejoicing for being broken because he broke us so damn hard. We ain't going back to that shit. And we would never lose sight and worship these fucked up idols and pagan holidays and all this bullshit no more. Hide thy face from my sins and blot out all my iniquities. So we just begging, like, fix me. Like, I mean, hey, I'm that's in the past. I'm trying to move forward. I'm transcendence. I'm on something different. You know what I'm saying? Blot out all my iniquities. Everything that's wrong with me, fix it, please. You know what I'm saying? Create in me a clean heart, oh power, and renew a right spirit within me. That new heart, the royal law of liberty. Love the Most High with all your heart, mind, and soul. And the second one is like unto it, love thy brother as they love thyself. Our heart was messed up because we were serving false idolatry, and all kind of shit, chakras, witchcraft, doing everything. President JC big ass, like man, all praises we hear, all praises. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Please don't leave me alone. I need you. I messed up. I'm not going back to that. Restore unto me the joy of my salvation and uphold me with thy free spirit. We here now. We've been regenerated. We done took our lumps. We taking our ass whoopings. And so we saying, restore me into my salvation. And he is. He is. It's on the way. It's on the way, Ox, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Man, he upholding us. Because every time we thought we was about to fall, he had us. He put us in the brotherhood with our true family. And if one of us fall or slip, we're gonna grab you up because we got you. You know what I'm saying? Then I will teach transgress thy ways and shall be converted to thee. That's what we're gonna be doing. We putting these heathens in 2/3, and I would teach transgressors thy ways, the 2/3, the nutsack Israelites, that transgressors. So we will teach them the right way to be. We will teach them the right way to carry themselves as Israelites, as Hebrews. I'm saying, remember me from power, thou power of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. So we're saying, look, Yahweh, we messed up. I messed up. I'm sorry. Please cleanse me. Please help me. I'm rejoicing. We're rejoicing in captivity. We lifting up the name in captivity. We calling on his names. We making music to give him praise. It said we shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Open thy mouth. Give us a voice. And my mouth shall show forth thy presence. So that's what we're doing every time KD make a video. Every time one of the eyes under the rod of iron make a video. Every time we get on Brotherhood Breakdown, Solemn Assembly. You know what I mean? He opened our lips with the truth, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. So man, I just want to bring that out. That's like the process of transition from transcendence, from us being fucked up and fucking up to understanding, damn, we fucked up, and apologizing and asking for praise and blessings through our salvation, man. All right. I'm gonna go to Romans chapter 12, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the power, which is a reasonable service. So we present our bodies as a living sacrifice, holy. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies, these fleshly bodies gonna be gone. We're gonna have new bodies. Yeah, man, we will be holy. We will be sanctified, for we will be all-knowing, so we can be acceptable unto the Father. So that's why we have to be cleansed. That's why we have to be purged out of this bullshit. Separate yourself from this world. You know what I mean? Be ye separate. You know what I mean? Two, and be not conformed of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's transcendence. We're transforming to the renewing of our mind because we're disconnecting from the world. So when you empty out all the bullshit, the Most High gonna come in and fill it up because he's in our hearts. He dwells within us. That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the power. So we can have the understanding. Coming in this truth, I didn't know it was a righteous thing to recompense tribulation, judgment on them that troubled us. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. So coming into this and learning that, that's part of the transcendence of the mind. So now we ready. Now we on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's learning, it's growing, it's accepting that we was lied to and turning from those ways and turning to the right ways on that straight and narrow path. 3, for I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the power hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. So be humble, no matter where you at in this walk, as long as you in this walk, this royal law of liberty. You know what I'm saying? We're all equal, because we're all equal to Yahweh. We're all equal in the eyes of Yahweh Shai. There's no man higher or lower than the next. For the higher you are, you lower yourself to raise your brothers up, so we can all be on the same level. We learn from each other. We teach each other. We grow together. Why? For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. So everybody is not going to do the same thing. Everybody, it's not meant for everybody to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So we all have the different jobs that we do, and we're trying to execute to the fullest, for the Most High, Yahweh Shem HaMashiach, Yahweh Shai. So I'm gonna hit 5. So we, being many, are one body in Hamashiach, and every one members one of another. So we work together like clockwork. We work together like a well-oiled machine, well-oiled machine. So man, I just want to bring that out because through this right here, we're transcending. We're in a brotherhood like no other on the face of this earth. It ain't no other rod of iron. It ain't no other body. It's us. It's us. It's right here. And we got to work on ourselves every day so we can get better because we are the example for this world. We about to end this shit how it is, straighten this shit out, and set it back up through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. It's my last one, Ox. And I'm going to go to 2 Corinthians chapter 4. I'm going to go to verse 13. We having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believed, and therefore I have spoken. We also believe, and therefore speak. 14, knowing that he which raised up the Lord Yahushua shall raise up us also by Yahushua, and shall present us with you. For all things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many redound to the glory of the power. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inner man is renewed day by day. And I just wanna touch on this because every time you read a scripture, every time you log into a meeting, even if you don't say nothing, even if you just listen to Ox bring out precepts, every time you click on Discord, it don't even have to be the scripture edification page. We're growing, we're renewing day by day, moment by moment. Every time you click on the WhatsApp, it's Ox posting up scriptures and precepts, and we're surrounding ourselves, we're submerging ourselves in the scriptures. So we're growing. And before we came, actually before we start recording, I was telling the Ox, like, regardless of how my body feel, my mind feel great, because the simple fact that King David said, speak life. So as we're speaking life, we're growing every day through the spirit. So the battle, your flesh is battling with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So the more we grow, the more we elevate, the more we transcend in the spirit is winning the battle over the flesh. Like I said, he throwing combos and uppercuts, haymakers. So we knocking the flesh out. So we're getting stronger. We're getting stronger in our spirit. We're gaining knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And that's murdering this fleshly body. So your spirit is winning the battle over the body. And that's why we're going through some of the things that we're doing. Because when you look at it, you're in the process of being renewed. He is renewing us. And just like you can take a house, you can go in and you can remodel it and it'll seem new. But when the foundation messed up, the body is the foundation that we got on this earth. But when the foundation messed up, you got to tear down the whole house. You know what I mean? And get everything right, because it's never gonna be right just piecing this together and placing this right here, and this will hold up for a little while. You got to do it right. A Taco Bell close to us, just out of nowhere, just tore the building down. A month, 2 months later, they rebuilt the Taco Bell in the same spot. You know what I mean? Because they had to get rid of that old to usher in the new. So you got to get rid of something. We're getting new bodies. So this old body is falling away. And we're transcending. And man, it's just through this walk, just learning this truth, your mind has changed. That's why you can't hang around the people you used to hang around. Hey, you can't even hang around your damn family. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody from high school, you know what I mean, nobody that was your so-called friends, your so-called homies and stuff, you just don't click with them no more. And when you go around, they still talking about the same shit that they was talking about a year, 2, 3 years ago, 5 years ago when you was around them, before you got this knowledge and wisdom and understand from the scriptures. So man, we're transcending, we're growing. And that's why a lot of people don't understand us and understand what we're doing and what we're going through, because we're constantly growing and changing. So we just gotta keep keep the foot down, keep the momentum, because we're gaining momentum day and day. And man, just stay focused, Ox. And always look in the mirror and check yourself, check your spirit, and just ask the Most High. Make sure I'm walking in the ways that's pleasing you. Make sure my actions and my talk and my walk and everything I touch is pleasing in your sight and through His will. And so, man, I believe if everybody do that, that'll be us getting closer to Him, and that'll be us getting on one accord if we're all asking to walk through His will. I love y'all, family, and that's all I got for today. Definitely hope y'all and pray y'all was edified. And till next time, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise due. All right, prayers.